Hey guys, Jeff from XFactor Tackle here. Just want to show you a quick and easy way to rig up the shrimp tail teasers. We've had a couple of requests, actually several requests of people asking what the simplest way to rig these up for float fishing is. So we're not going to go into a whole float fishing setup. We'll do that on a separate video, but this is just for the shrimp tail teaser on a jig head. So what we've got here is a 2X strong Mustad #1 hook on an 1/8 ounce jig head. The hook size, hooks are not all created equal, okay? So like Matsuo is going to probably be a #2. Gamakatsu may be a #1, maybe there'll be a #2 also. So I don't want to focus too much on the hook size or what they call it, but the actual size of the hook, if that makes sense. Okay, so check this out. The bait, if you can see, it has like this little transition to it. The key, and we've had some people say that these have no action. Well, if you put too big of a hook, you're gonna have a hard time catching fish. Now we're talking just about float fishing, all right? Nose hooking these baits with a big 2/0 hook is a different story. But when we're talking about float fishing, you want to make sure that your hook stops right here, because if it goes into this point, think about having a solid piece of metal going here, and now look at your action. Okay, so this thing's not going to even move. We need to have this thing wiggling in there, so it's wiggling in their face and the fish will just slam it. So this is very, very important. Okay, look at this little transition point here and aim for it. So I'm just going to rig this up real quick, just like you normally would. And as a lot of you guys know, I fish these sideways a lot of the time, but for sake of the video, I'm just going to show you rigging it up straight up and down. And a lot of fish are caught this way, so don't get me wrong, this is a good way. Okay, so see how it's all lined up? And I just grabbed my finger and just threaded this thing up, okay? So you poke it right through, try to keep it straight. These baits are pretty forgiving. If you don't get it perfect, just pull it back and then run it through again. And take your time, and you should be rigging these up at home. Don't rig these up on the river, especially in the winter time when your hands are freezing. So there we have it, okay? If it's not wiggling like this, more than likely you got too big of a hook. So that's critical. The last thing I do is take a bait button and I finish it off like that. Put the bait button in place, and we're ready for steelhead or salmon or whatever. Alright, thanks for watching.